For many people, anxiety isn't just an emotion problem, it's an overthinking problem, an exhaustion problem, because the mind never truly rests. During the day, the moment you have a little free space, your brain starts running. It affects your focus, it affects your work. And at night, the same thinking loop continues, and it destroys your sleep. You're not resting, you're thinking. Have you noticed this? Nothing has even happened yet. But in your mind, you've already rehearsed it over and over. You predict, you analyze, you doubt, you redo the plan, you undo the plan. You're sitting still, but somehow you feel more and more tired. Most people assume, my energy is low, but the truth is, your energy is being drained, thought by thought. And I know you might want to argue with that, so let me explain the logic clearly. When you worry, plan, and prepare for what could go wrong, your brain sends a signal to your body, not safe. And when the body receives not safe, the anxiety system turns on. Stress hormones are released. Adrenaline makes you alert. Cortisol makes you tense. This system is designed for emergencies, or for short bursts. But if you overthink all day, you activate it dozens of times a day. You're not actually taking action, but your body stays in a constant state of preparing for battle. That's why you feel shallow breathing, racing heart, tight shoulders and neck, light sleep that never feels deep. And then something painful happens. Your tired body becomes a new threat signal. You notice the fatigue and your mind says, "What's wrong with me?" Now the body's exhaustion is interpreted as danger, and you become even more alert. You want to figure it out. You want certainty. You want reassurance. Anxiety grows stronger. This is how people get stuck. The more you try to solve anxiety with thinking, the more thinking becomes the trap. So, what are you actually chasing when you overthink? Not an answer. You're chasing a feeling. The feeling of, if I think long enough, I can prevent something bad from happening. This is the core of anxiety, using thinking to buy safety. But here's the hard truth. Safety is not something you can think your way into. Safety is something the body must feel. That's why the next step isn't think a little smarter. The next step is let thinking step back. Let the body take the lead. I'm going to teach you 3 methods that are practical, not concepts. They're designed to pull you out of the thinking loop fast. The first is the breathing break. Don't force the inhale. Focus on the exhale. Make your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. A longer exhale activates the vagus nerve, and it sends a message to your system. Stand down. It's safe enough right now. The second is sensory grounding. Do this immediately. Look for 3 things you can see. Notice 2 sounds you can hear. Touch 1 real physical sensation. Fabric, a table surface, the temperature of your skin. When your senses come online, the brain can't keep ruminating at full speed because you're back in the real world. The third is a simple one I call the 30-second hand wash meditation. When you wash your hands for 30 seconds, do only one thing. Feel the water, the temperature, the flow, the friction, the pressure. This isn't a ritual. It's a small, controllable body action that interrupts an uncontrollable thinking loop. These 3 methods have one purpose: to move the source of safety from thinking back to sensing. When the body calms down, the mind eventually loosens its grip. If you relate to this, if your daytime is drained by thoughts and your night is ruined by thinking, type 1 in the comments. In the next videos, I'll break down exactly how anxiety gets ignited and how it can slowly power down. You're not weak, you've just been trapped in your mind for too long.